Hi, Capricorn. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for April 2020. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings. And to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Ascendant, and Capricorn Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And you might also want to watch the sign of your cusp sign if you're born on the cusp. And many people are telling me their messages, some months are coming to them from their cusp sign. So you might want to check those out. So all that being said, Capricorn, now on to your April 2020 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Capricorn, is the Seven of Cups, and this is scattered energy, scattered thinking, scattered emotions. Choose wisely from the illusions around you. You could have difficulty in making a decision or a choice at this time. You could have too much on your plate. You could be feeling overwhelmed. It could even be a dream come true, could be happening here. Yeah, this is a time where you have to get settled down and hunker down, as most of the world at this time. You're no different, Capricorn. I feel like you're kind of worried or annoyed about what behaviors you're seeing people display. And some of you may feel like what you're looking at is childish behavior by people. There's things that seem out of balance or out of whack in your life or in the world around you, and I feel that you're going to make a concentrated effort to fix that. So whatever things you can control and fix, I feel you're going to be putting those efforts forward to try to do that. Your home may, at some point in April, be in a bit of disarray. You might have papers everywhere, or maybe it's just messy. Maybe it just needs, dirty laundry or plates and dishes, or, you're just throwing stuff here or there. But for many of you, it's like scattered to do with paperwork. So you might be going through trying to do your taxes, working on that, or it could be work that you have to do from home and you're looking through paperwork or files or things like that. And if it's not literal paperwork in front of you, it could be things that you do online. But for some of you, I feel like it's actually happening in your house. I pick up the childish behavior. You may feel like somebody is behaving or acting like a spoiled brat. You could feel this is just what's happening out in the world, or this could be very specific people that you actually know. If you may even feel like if there's somebody that asks to talk to you, or that if you require speaking with someone specifically about something, you may feel like you're getting the runaround from them in the month of April. It could even go on into May for some of you. Careful that you're not running through money too quickly. You may be, I pick up some of you taking money out of the bank, or you could just be spending. Like maybe you're online shopping because you've been under the quarantine, at home with the situation going on in the world, or it's like you're doing retail therapy. But again, it could be from home. But I get taking money out of the bank. I get spending money. That comes up here also. You may also be in some kind of question about, or have some uncertainty or question about your finances in April. I get the message like things are leading you to believe things are one way, but then you're getting messages or listening to something else that is leading you to believe they're actually another. So I do feel your mental thing is, your mental decisions about what's going on is getting divided, because you're hearing this train of people say this and this train of people say that. Now the card you have next to it is the Knight of Swords, and this is an air sign person, either an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sun, moon, or rising sign. It could also be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that's an air sign, or if you're born on the Capricorn Aquarius cusp. There's things that are going to be brought to light, things that are going to be brought out into the open for you to think about or consider. It could be about things going on in the world, or this could be very directly, specifically to your own life. You might have issues with your throat that crop up. You could have seasonal allergies. You might get tonsillitis. You could have a sore throat. You could get strep throat. Some of you, this isn't going to happen, but some of you may, or maybe you have some other condition that could be like acid reflux or something that could bother your throat. So, it doesn't mean you have what's going on out in the world, but you may have issues with your throat. You could have swollen glands too, but it feels more to me like a sore throat, a scratchy throat. It could have to do with allergies, strep throat, or something like that. You may be very aggressive about bombarding people with questions. You could be bombarding, if you work for another company or another business, you could be bombarding your boss with questions. You could be bombarding politicians that are in your town, your mayor, your governor, your constable. I don't know, different parts of the world. Here in the States, we have mayors for the towns, we have senators and congressmen for the states. For each state. I don't know, the president also. I don't know what it is in other countries, but you could be like firing off emails or letters or questions to, let's put it this way, let's encapsulate it and say authority. But some of you, I feel like it's to the owners of your company or bosses. I feel you're going to be like, well, what's going to happen about this? And then what are we going to do about that? Some of you are going to be involved in something that is a big program that gets shut down. It may not be permanently, but it doesn't necessarily mean your work. It could be some program that you're involved with, an outreach program for the community, or I don't know. I'm just getting some kind of program that you are invested in or connected to, or you're a part of, or you work at, or you deal with in some way, gets shut down in April. The next card you have in your reading is the Temperance card, and this is having to have patience. It could also be God working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, or saying. So it can be like, you could be the alchemist here. This could be saying you need to have patience. There's a big turnaround of events that are going to go on here for you in the month of May. I don't really feel it's the turnaround in April. I feel it's happening in May. It's like there's a clearing of the forest and the trees. You're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel here in May, even though this is an April reading. There's something going on in your life where you are going to be pitching in at that time and either cleaning things or clearing things out. This could be happening to you personally. It could be an elderly relative needs to move out and you're help clearing out the house. It could be at a job where you worked and now there's things that need to be cleaned, restructured, reorganized, and moved around or shifted and changed. And you'll be part of doing that. It could be in your own home, but I really feel like you're part of helping something. It really feels more to me like this is happening at a business, a place of business, a business you own, or a place where you work, or somebody connected to you where there's you and other people, other family members that need to pitch in and help clean things out, sort things out. It's going to be different for all of you. This could be a family home that you're doing that to, or a family business. You have to do that too. Keep in mind, this message may apply strongly to rising sign Capricorns and moon sign Capricorns. It doesn't necessarily just mean whatever I say here is applying to sun sign Capricorns. You may even be going through things and splitting things in half and dividing them. You could be getting divorced. You could be moving out of a situation where you've been in and now like a roommate situation, or you could have been living with family, or this could be happening to your own family, like a parent or something. And there's things like maybe now somebody's moving out and you're all pitching in, but now things need to be divided among the family member because the person moving out isn't taking all this stuff, or the house needs to be put up for sale. But dividing things also comes up here. It could even be dividing up jobs. Like, as I said, if you're in, sorry, Max is barking, I think, at a dog walking by. If you are in a business, if you work for, own your own business or work for a company, that you go in and you help pitch in with other people to clean things up, reorganize things, you could be dividing the jobs. Maybe you're the overseer and you're going to say, okay, you're going to do this and I'm going to do that and this one's going to do that. But dividing things comes up here. There's going to be a richness that's going to flow to you and money starts to look a lot better, but I feel like this is going to occur for you in August and going into the month of September. I don't really feel like April is a fantastic money month for you. Some of you it may be, but some of you possibly it's not happening till later. And it could be because of the things going on in the world now. So the next card you have here in your reading is the King of Swords. So earlier you had the Knight of Swords. Now you have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is an air sign person. This is either an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. Again, it could be you if your rising sign or moon sign is an air sign, or if you're born on the Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. It could be the same person. This Knight of Swords could be the same person as the King of Swords. Some of you may have somebody that wants to propose to you, get married to you, get a relationship going, get engaged, move a relationship along. If it's not a love relationship, it could be some business partnership, possible business partnership, or some arrangement, like a friend maybe is like, let's join forces and start this business together. But this comes up to me first, because keep in mind the people cards mean many different things because there's many people that watch. So it's not going to make sense to you just what I say once. So you have to listen to what I get for all of it with the people because it could be many different people here. They may be looking at you like you're tired. They want to help you out. So this could be somebody that feels like, oh man, Capricorn's been through the ringer. I want to come in and help them put their business back together, divide the family property, clear a house out, clean up something. But this looks to me, now this is the second message, I feel it's somebody that wants to help you out. They feel bad for you. They feel like you're too wrung out, or you're too drawn out, or you're too tired. You look at them like they're doing the right thing, and you feel like they're up to the task of whatever they're coming at you with. It's also like this King of Swords is trying to help regain composure, regain control, a semblance of normalcy, getting things back on an even keel. It could be a doctor, it could be a lawyer, it could be just somebody in your life that's like, I want to come in and I want to be like the fixer. I want to help you fix this up. I want to get things back to normal. Let's get things in balance. Could be an accountant if you're, or a financial planner or advisor. If your stocks or bonds have gone wonky during this whole time, they could be coming back together to coming to you to just like say, let's repair this. Let's fix this. Let's get it together. They're quite knowledgeable. This King of Swords is knowledgeable and very astute. And they're quite like pragmatic in their approach to dealing with things. They may have a good sense of order, the order in which things need to be done, or let's get things organized and put into order. It's like the way shower, the light shower. They want to show you the way. Perhaps you have a deceased relative on the other side that's a father, grandfather, great-grandfather, possibly, could be a female also, that's like trying to help you from the other side. That's also possible. If this isn't a person in the living, they could be working on the other side to be like, I want to help you, Capricorn. You know, you were my daughter, or you were my son, or you were my best friend, or you were my student, and they want to help you out. So you could be getting, it could be a spirit guide for you. The last card you have of the 5 is the Fool, and this is starting a new path, going on a new path, a new journey with high hopes and high aspirations, but you can't have your head in the clouds. You have to have your wits about you and be grounded and not have on rose-colored glasses, or you could fall off that cliff. So it's a good card because it's a new journey, but you can't have like pie in the sky ideas. You're like beginning to see how you can get out of the mess that you're in, or that could be the mess that's been going on. Could be a personal mess, but that's what's coming up here. You've learned a lot over the past couple of months. You're getting ready to like map a new course in the next step of the next transaction that's going to go on. It could be the transaction of life. It could be a business deal and a financial transaction. It could be a transaction among people. You're delving in deep and eradicating old pains, old hurts, and old wounds. I feel like this has been going on in March and carrying over in April. And there's a very strong sense of gratitude, counting your blessings, and having a stronger realization of what's truly important to you. Maybe things that you valued highly before. I'm not saying you didn't value them in the past, but maybe you didn't put as much importance on them. And now you're starting to be more appreciative of things. Because I get like all this spirituality around you and gratitude and appreciating the small things and getting prepared to take the next step in the next transaction. And whatever that transaction is, it could be a business deal. It could be financial transaction. I'm not sure what the transaction will be for each one of you. You definitely want things to be in order. And I do still feel like you have this sense of not wanting anything but the best. You're not going to settle for second rate. Maybe you were already that way, but it comes up here like you're not going to settle for second rate or second best. That comes up here as well. Some of you may make a decision to change your job or your career or your path or your religion in some way for some reason, maybe because of all that's going on. Maybe this is really altering things and you're like, I don't want to be in this career anymore. I want to be in this career. Or I don't want to be at that job anymore. I want to have my own business. Or I believed in this path before, but now I don't believe in that religion anymore. I'm switching to a new one. Only you are going to know which it is, Capricorn. So I pulled a gemstone crystal for you to save time. I already pulled it because these videos are quite long. And you got chalcedony. Chalcedony. It's kind of like a bluish gray stone. So this, and a little brownish too. So this is the stone that would be the best for you to work with, use, meditate, wear, put on your chakras when you meditate, put it in your bra, carry it in your pocket, sleep with it under your pillow, wear it in a bracelet, wear it as a pendant. Let's see why the guides say this is the best stone for you for April. It's going to help you calm down because there's going to be a limited supply of everything. And you may feel like, I need everything, or I want everything, or there might be a sense of urgency. But this is going to help you like go, wait a minute, there's a limited supply of everything. I need to calm down. I get that. This stone is going to help you with that. It's going to ease your mind. It takes you out of a place of tension and is going to help ease your mind and see like a clear pathway of like getting things straight and organized in your mind, how you want to proceed forward, which actually makes a lot of sense with what you got here with the Fool card. It's going to really help you to be very, very practical. It's also going to be helpful to you when you need to hold your tongue or bite your tongue and not be like, acrid with your words. It's going to help you temper your words with people. It's also going to protect you. It's going to give you some kind of protection against people that are kind of throwing negativity, jealousy, envy, especially jealousy and envy. It's going to give you a shield of protection. So if you have some people in the world that are like, hey, Capricorn's doing really good, I feel envious or jealous of them for this or that, if you wear or carry this stone, it's going to give you like a protection against other people's jealousy or envy. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching, Capricorn. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe if you'd like to. And if you do subscribe and you'd like to get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube, you click that notification bell and you will get notified. If you would like to get any of the special videos I record for my Vimeo on-demand channel with predictions and messages from my spirit guides, I always post the most recent links of the videos I've recorded in the description box below this video. And these links are always available on my website at www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on the menu, and there you can see I have 1,600 videos on Vimeo. That's a lot of predictions and messages. So you just look at the descriptions, pick the series you're interested in, click on the sign you want, and it will take you to that link on Vimeo. So the one I want to talk about first is what I record every March. So in mid-March, I recorded What's Lucky and New for You Psychic Tarot readings for 2020. Plus, I did an additional oracle card for each sign. The last few times I've done those videos each year, I did not do an oracle card this time. I added the Keepers of the Light oracle card for each sign as well. I pulled 3 tarot cards from the Hanson-Roberts deck, 3 tarot cards from the Morgan Greer deck to expand and confirm the first 3 cards, and then I pulled an additional card from the Keepers of the Light oracle cards. I thought they were very interesting. If you want to see what's going to be lucky in you for the rest of this year of 2020, you might want to check those out. If you did not get the big love readings yet and you want to see how love and romance are going to go for you, I do those in mid-February, and I did the big love readings for each sign of the zodiac for 2020, psychic tarot, oracle card, crystal, and gemstone. So you got tarot cards, you got oracle cards, you got the crystal, and you got gemstones all in one in those. And there's a lot of messages and predictions, and I highly recommend, if you're interested in love and finding what's going on, you might want to get your rising sign and or your Venus sign if you know it. For me, my Venus sign was very accurate. So those videos, that link is also below this video. If you would like to get, as in every month, I always do, psychic crystal readings. I stop this recording and I look into my crystal and hear my spirit guides' messages and predictions for you to expand on this reading for the month of April 2020, Capricorn. That link is below this video as well. If you would like to donate to this channel and help support this channel, I have a donation link below that's connected to PayPal. And I'm very thankful and appreciative to those who have been very generous and donated to my channel. So thank you so much for that. If you would like to get additional messages and predictions from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC on Facebook, and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I pull tarot cards, oracle cards, sacred geometry, oracle cards, angel cards, Keepers of the Light cards, angels and ancestors cards, many, many different types of cards. I also look into my crystal on the social media pages as well. And those predictions are not just for the day I post it. Many times they're talking months out or weeks out. So people find they resonate with them, and hopefully you will too. I'd love to see you on my social media pages as well. So I want to say here, I've been saying prayers for all of us for your optimum health, wellness, healing, and protection. I wish you a fabulous month of April, Capricorn, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.